There is a scar on your forehead.
You notice that?
Care to share the story behind that
crazy.
scar?
That story is gonna kind of. I don't like that. Damn. You notice that? All right. So this scar on my head was me being a natural badass 6-year-old. I was at my dad's house, and I used to spend a lot of weekends at my dad's house. And I think he was giving me some type of food or something, and I was running around, and he used to have these metal chairs. I was running around, and I got dizzy, I think, and I ran into the chair, and then the metal chair kind of like I don't know. I think the metal chair had like a little slice to like a little like the little like when part of the metal is kind of broken on the chair. My head ran into it and it opened. Like it kind of opened, and my dad had to rush me to the hospital. He was calling my mom, he was calling my grandma, he was calling my auntie. Oh, Terry hit his head. What am I supposed to do? Yada yada yada. I remember going to this emergency pediatric place. All I remember is my dad just panicking. I forgot about that story until you mentioned this scar. That's crazy. I just remember him just panicking. And panicking and panicking, and then we ended up at my grandma's house. That night was all over the place. I don't really remember, but that's how this scar got there.
Were there any stitches given for that incident?
I'm not sure. Wish I would have asked my dad, but rest in peace to him.
And you're 23 now. That happened at approximately 6 years old, but do you remember the pain associated with that incident at all?
Yeah, it did hurt. It did hurt.
Anything you could compare it to? Example-wise, analogy-wise of what that felt like?
It's like a glass going in your foot. Yeah.
Scale of 1 to 10. 1 being a little pain, 10 being a lot of pain. What would you put that on?
It was like an 8.
And was there any thoughts on trying to get that scar?
You could remove scars?
I am not particularly sure. I didn't know if you investigated that or researched it, or
Because if I did, I would have removed this one.
some people get tattoos to cover up scars.
I would have removed this one. This one, I'm not removing because it's going to remind me of... Now that you, pointed that out, it was just so crazy to me because I never, ever, ever, ever look at this scar. But now that you pointed this out, this is something to remember my dad for. So I'm not covering this one up, but I would like to cover this one.
Almost like a tattoo in and of itself, if you want to put an analogy to that.
Mm-hmm.